Kyiv is still a target. The mayor of the capital warns it remains at risk of further attacks as Russia confirms it carried out an airstrike on the city during a visit by the UN chief. Well, let's pick up on that point on the situation in Ukraine. Will Denslow joins us from Riga, Latvia. Will, Germany has condemned Russia for carrying out that airstrike on Kyiv while the UN chief was in the city. Is this sentiment likely to gather some global momentum?
Well, there's also been some very strong reactions from Ukraine's Foreign Minister, Dmitry Kuleba, who said this was a heinous act of barbarism. He also said that this showed Russia's true intentions and true feelings when it comes to Ukraine, Europe and the rest of the world. That was a point very much reiterated by Ukraine's President Volodymyr Zelensky when he essentially called for greater security guarantees from Ukraine's partners. He also said that this cruise missile strike on a space and defence industrial site by Russia essentially brought into question what he said was an effort to humiliate the United Nations and to really show a disregard for institutions like it. Zelensky saying that an appropriate response was required. Now, of course, this comes in a week that Secretary General Antonio Guterres, the world's top diplomat, visited not only Kyiv, but was also in Moscow just a day or two beforehand. On Tuesday, he even met with Russia's Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov, as well as Russia's President Vladimir Putin. Of course, he arrived in Moscow earlier this week, saying that he was coming as a messenger for peace. He left Ukraine with, of course, those missile strikes landing in the very city he was in.
Will, turn your attention, if you would, to the G20 meeting. Indonesia extending an invitation to Ukraine's leader, as well as Russian President Vladimir Putin, though he hasn't confirmed if he will attend. What's at stake diplomatically at this summit?
We've had a tweet come out from President Zelensky in which he thanked Joko Widodo, the president of Indonesia, for the invitation in the first place. He said that he thanked Indonesia for their support, especially for Ukraine, especially when it comes to those recent high-profile votes we've seen at the UN General Assembly over the past few weeks. He also said that the global issue of food insecurity because of the war was also a topic of discussion. Now, we haven't had a definitive answer from President Zelensky whether he will attend. We've had a few statements over the past few weeks from Russian officials as to the attendance of Vladimir Putin. We heard from the ambassador for Russia in Indonesia speaking last month or so about whether he'll attend. The ambassador saying at the time that Vladimir Putin intends to go, but there are many variables, of course, as you might well imagine. So very much still up in the air as to the attendance of both those world leaders.
Well, Denslow is in Riga. Thank you.